Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So once again today, beautiful day, heading back to Harbor Freight just because they're having a special sale this weekend. So again, not looking for much, but again, Harbor Freight is a great place for you to go and to start up, your inventory of, just the tools that you need to work on your car or things around the house. So they do have a few things that I have an eye on, but nothing that I really need. Just shopping around. Alright, so now back in the garage. So here's everything that I picked up from Harbor Freight today, and I'm gonna go and show you guys kind of like what I have in my toolbox. Nothing too fancy, but just give you guys kind of like an idea of what the tools I'm working with. So picked up a pack of 10 of these angle grinder or the saw off blades here, just to have. I mean, it's nice to have, and these are cheap. I believe a pack of 4 here was about like $4 to $5 during the sale. Picked up some magnet bars here. Got 2 of them here. I just thought that I can mount them up and magnetize and stick on some screwdrivers or wrenches and stuff like that while I'm working on the car or things around the house here. Got a light stick here. These are great. The only thing is that the battery power on these don't really last that long, so having multiple of these are great. Or you could also opt for the big long light bar, but this is budget friendly. I believe this was 25 bucks. It was on sale as well. So as well as some drill bits, the Christmas tree style one, just so that you could drill out bigger holes here. 3-ton jack stands here, as well as 2 packs of gloves. These were going for like $5, so I picked up 2 because I'm running a little bit low on these. Keep your hands clean and whatnot. So, and a set of pry bars in different sizes or lengths here, just so that if finding anything that's stubborn or rusty in the car, these pry bars could hopefully pop things out. As well as organizing or storage case here, just so that I don't have to just go through and rummage through kind of like my collection of bolts here. So hopefully this, if I have the time, which I will make for, organize some of the bolts and nuts that I have that's just chilling in a cup. All right, so a quick dive into my tool chest here. Like I said, nothing too fancy. I use a lot of Harbor Freight stuff. So top drawer here, don't mind the mess here. I have not had a chance to organize anything here, but just your simple screwdrivers, Phillips and flatheads, some gloves here as well, picks, any kind of wrench and clamps I have, a breaker bar, as well as a torque spec bar here as well. Allen keys, so things that I use pretty often. It's all on the top drawer here, just so that it's a faster access for me to just pull and then grab the things that I need and finish what I'm doing here. And this is the drawer that I have like all my bolts and loose hardware and stuff like that that's just chilling here. So all of this needs to be organized here, but it's nice to keep kind of like used hardware or things that are still in good shape. Like if you take a look at this bin that I have over here, like I have just a bolt, nut and washer that can still be used, so just hang on to those for future projects and whatnot. As well as just some zip ties in this drawer, some heat shrink wraps, as well as a crimp tool here for wiring works, a heat gun, just so that I could shrink these shrink tubes here, or take off any kind of stickers or any adhesive that's on the car. And then here's just mostly just OE stuff, clips, manuals, receipts and stuff like that that I work on, that I got from either the dealership or parts that I have, just to keep a nice record of them here. Spare parts, small clips, like I said, like these, and oil filters. In the bottom drawer here, I have just sockets and miscellaneous things, specialty tools, clamps and whatnot. Not a whole lot going on in here, but just the O2 sensor socket here, and just Harbor Freight type of impact sockets back there, and a funnel. And moving on to this side over here, again, miscellaneous thing, a Dremel, measuring tape, just tape, just very, very basic things over here. And then this is my gasket drawer, just some Grinsby gaskets, as well as some Vibrant 3-inch gaskets, and a few other miscellaneous things, extensions over here. So again, a lot of these needs to be reorganized, so hopefully I could do that once it gets warmer here. And down here is just miscellaneous Subaru OE stuff. And down here is where I keep kind of like my polisher, these tight wrenches. So for those who don't know what this is basically you can have a socket on one end and you could torque it on this side, and it will basically transfer over to this side. So if you're like in a tight spot, or like say if you're working on your Subaru, those who have changed spark plugs on Subarus, this might be something to consider. But it's kind of like a specialty tool. It's called Tight Reach. So you could probably Google this and find their website. And just a hammer and some drill bits and other miscellaneous things. But again, nothing too fancy. I don't use anything fancy when I'm working on my cars, mainly Subarus. But a lot of my tools stems from Harbor Freight, and it kind of evolves into like your whole typical tool set from like Home Depot or Menards or whatnot. This is a Husky set that I picked up this last Christmas. I believe this is one of their medium-sized kit with multiple sockets and Allen keys and whatnot here. I believe these, they're bigger sets that you can find for probably underneath $100, or roughly around $100 during kind of like the holiday season. So keep your eyes out for that if you are planning on wanting to get a bigger set with like a 1/2 inch, 3/8 and 1/4 types of sockets. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video of another Harbor Freight run and just a dive into my toolbox here. Again, I don't have anything too special when it comes to just working on cars. Hopefully my collection grows in the future as I work on different makes and models of vehicles and stuff like that too. But same goes for you. If you're like a beginner, start out something where like some of the tools are, yes, a little bit cheaper, yes, they'll break and stuff like that, but it's gonna be easier and then gonna be a good learning lesson from you, from start something that's cheaper and break those, and then eventually evolve into higher end tools that it's gonna make your life a lot easier. Again, it's all about that learning curve, and especially when you're a first starter, tools aren't cheap. So Harbor Freight, have a good bang for buck type of tool there. So hopefully you guys continue to support the channel, and hopefully you guys keep liking and subscribing to my channel, and hopefully I could give you guys more tips and tricks of like how to start on working on your car, or some of the things to look out for, and what have you. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.